Wike ordered the demolition of my estate after shouting, "How can all this land be given to an Igbo man?" Anambra-born estate developer Ukachukwu. Chief Nicholas Ukachukwu, the chairman and chief executive officer of the NSECOU Group Limited, has decried the demolition of his investment on 214 hectares of land in Asokoro district of the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja. He accused the FCT minister, Mr. Nyesom Wike, of ordering the demolition. He lamented that the demolition was carried out without any court order, despite pending valid 2 court orders from separate courts restraining the minister and the FCT administration from tampering with the property. According to AIT, the property sitting on 214 hectares of land was demolished on Wednesday in the presence of heavily armed security operatives, including soldiers, policemen and personnel of the Nigeria Security Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC). After about 6 hours, the buildings, some of which had got to the window level and the fence, had been pulled down, and all that was left was a heap of rubble. Speaking in an interview with the channel, the Anambra-born businessman called on President Bola Tinubu to intervene and save the multi-million naira he invested in the property. He claimed that the property was demolished because it was owned by an Igbo man and not because the company violated any law, as all legal titles had been sorted and obtained before commencing development of the property. Claiming that the demolition was done in a bad faith, Ukachukwu said, "Wike called for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents after seeing what we had with our lawyer and the other company, Sunrise, which they gave part of that land." Wike said that there is nothing on this, that the court should take its effect. After going around the land in his normal ways of behavior, Wike started shouting, "How will they take all this land and give it to an Igbo man?" Then the next thing we saw was the demolition of the buildings without a court order. According to him, all the legal titles of the property have been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals and letters from the immediate past FCT ministers, Mohammed Musa Bello. He said, "We went through all due processes, including ministerial approval. We have the full title, document, letter of offer and certificate of occupancy. As I'm talking to you, we have not received any document revoking the property or even the reason for the demolition. The only thing we saw was the demolition. The title has not been revoked and we have not been served any notice." He insisted that the action of the minister ran contrary to 2 pending court orders restraining any action by the FCT on the land. He said 2 separate courts issued a different court order restraining him from tampering or doing anything in that property, but all of a sudden Wike now moved to the caterpillars, bulldozers in Abuja, and went and started pulling those properties down that we have invested billions into. He called on Mr. President Tinubu to intervene in the matter to protect the rights of genuine investors and businessmen. "I am calling on Mr. President, who I know has nothing to do with the tribe, to call Wike to order or remove this man before he brings disdain to his administration." When our correspondent contacted the spokesman of the FCTA, Mr. Tony Ogunleye, for a reaction to the demolition, he said he had no information about the demolition. Ogunleye, however, noted that the FCT administration does not demolish properties based on tribe, religion, or section of the country the owner comes from. He said, "The truth is that I don't know the details of the particular case. I don't have the details at all, so I can't comment from an uninformed position in terms of what happened. But rest assured, I will find out. However, Definitely, there's no way properties will be demolished because the owner or purported owner is from the section of the country or another. No, the FCT administration does not operate in that manner. Before any property is removed, definitely they must have gone through due process, and that property must have violated one land use act or the other. But like I said, I don't have the details of this particular case. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own opinions on this. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be notified when we upload daily content here on this channel.